What's up, you guys? My name is Justin. Welcome to my channel, 502 Fragrance Reviews, where the goal of my channel is to give you amazing recommendations of great fragrances, while at the same time bridging the gap between those that are in the fragrance community and those that are the average consumers. And this is another week now, guys. This means now another episode of Fragrance Battles. For those of y'all that are new to my channel that don't know about this series, this is where I put two similar fragrances against each other, and I pick my own personal winner. I am never really planning on doing a clone and the actual inspired, like that fragrance is inspired by against each other. I'm not really going to do that. I'm just going to do two similar fragrances. And as you can tell by the title this week, this is basically a date night fragrance battle between Jeremy Fragrances fragrance brand. Opus 1, this is Date for Men. And then I actually have this, the other one, I'm gonna put it up here though. This is from Steven of Adolescence brand, and this is Navitus Intimus, which I actually do own Intimus. And I don't own Date for Men, but I do have a sample of it. So I've been trying on these fragrances for quite a bit now, and now I'm ready to put these two against each other and tell you what I think about each one and which one I think is, in my personal opinion, what's better for me, the better fragrance. So, for those of y'all that are part of close to the 70% of people that's watching my videos that are not subscribed, I encourage you to hit the subscribe button below. It's free to do so, because I got a lot of great content planned, and hit that post notification bell, let you know when I upload a new video. I'm pretty sure this video right here is going to bring, just by the title, it's going to bring in new viewers. So definitely subscribe if it's your first time coming across my channel. So without further delay, let's hop into this week's fragrance battle, Navitus Intimus versus. So when it comes to these two fragrances right here, the really big thing that made me want to put these two against each other in a fragrance battle is more so the openings of each fragrance. I do think in the openings of each of the fragrances there is similarities. However, in the heart and the dry down, they're going completely different directions. But I still wanted to put these two against each other. And starting with Date for Men, guys. If I was to give you guys the note breakdown of Date for Men, at the top you got mandarin orange, bergamot, lemon, artemisia, and cardamom. At the heart you got ambroxan, extreme woods accord, juniper. And at the base you got musk, patchouli, oud essence, and vetiver. And then when it comes to Intimus, at the top you got bergamot, lemon, apple, orange, floral notes accord, pink pepper. At the heart you got geranium, amber, lily of the valley. And at the base you got patchouli, oak moss, toasted sugar accord, vanilla, woody notes accord, and musk. So as you can see, between these two fragrances, a lot more notes and just accords in Intimus as opposed to Date for Men. And honestly, I do think that between these two, Intimus is the more complex smelling fragrance. I will give that a plus in Intimus direction. Nothing against Date for Men. I just think that Date for Men is a more simplistic fragrance. However, simplistic is not always a bad thing, as I will explain further in this fragrance. So what do I get when I first spray on these two fragrances? In Date for Men, I get a really nice citrusy, a little bit fruity burst. And then I would say you get the ambroxan as well, but the ambroxan to me isn't like an overdose of ambroxan like how Office for Men was. That one was really heavy in ambroxan. This one to me is not as much. It's citrusy, it's fruity, it's a little bit woody, and it's very nice. The opening of Date for Men is really good, way better than Office for Men. So it's very nice. I think this will have a lot of mass appeal. In Intimus, you get that similar citrusy fruity burst. They share similar citruses, like I was kind of about to allude to. They both share mandarin and bergamot, and I pick up a lot of mandarin and Date. And Intimus, it's like just blended really well. But I would tell you right from the get-go, Intimus is definitely sweeter. You immediately get, well, I do at least, I immediately get that toasted sugar accord and the vanilla in addition to that fruity citrus burst. and the opening is fantastic in this one as well. Really good. I would say when it comes to the openings, they're both nice. Honestly, I will prefer Intimus opening over Date for Men, but no disrespect to Date for Men, because the opening in this one's nice. I think that both of these will be mass appealing to the people around you. These two I think will be mass appealing. Next, when it comes to the heart, or kind of like the mid dry down, this is where things get really interesting. This is where they definitely start going in different directions. I would say in Date for Men, the ambroxan's still there, and the ambroxan's there for the life of the fragrance to me. Some parts of Date for Men, I like the ambroxan. Other parts, I'm gonna be honest with you, I kind of don't. It kind of like it changes, at least on my skin, which take it with a grain of salt. I would say as it starts to go into more into the heart, to my nose, that's when I start to pick up a little bit more on the cardamom, the spice that's in it. I know cardamom's in the top notes, so for some of y'all may be able to smell cardamom right away. I'm not that used to cardamom, maybe that's what it is. So I pick it up more so as it's going into the mid dry down. And then in the mid dry down of this, you start to get way more woods that come out in this fragrance. This is a very woody fragrance. I would say that it definitely leans on the more masculine side. I think Intimus could be unisex. I think a woman could wear this as well. This one to me, a woman can wear it too, sure, but I think this is way more masculine leaning. And I think that's what Jeremy was going for, Date for Men. And then when it comes to the heart of this one, it's still sweet. I do think that if you're not a fan of sweet fragrances, you're not going to like, there's a chance you may not. I would still encourage you to get a sample first and try it on your skin. But I do like the mild floral undertone of Intimus. In this, I said that you got geranium and lily of the valley at the heart, but you've also got floral notes accord at the top. I don't pick on much florals in the opening. However, in the mid dry down, that mild undertone of florals, in addition to the sugary sweetness that's over top of it from the toasted sugar and vanilla, it's nice. It's really good. It's really good. I do start to pick up on some patchouli a little bit, but the patchouli is not a big player in this one. The patchouli is more just to give it more depth, to kind of give you just a little bit of maybe like an earthiness underneath what it's supposed to be, in my opinion. Steven, if you're watching this, you can maybe correct me in the comments. Like, this is supposed to be more of a intimate, sweeter fragrance. So that patchouli gives you a nice little mild earthiness. And once again, as you go into the heart, go into the mid dry down, I do like both of these, but I still prefer Intimus. And honestly, I think the best part of Date for Men, I'm gonna say it right away, is in the opening. The opening of Date for Men is really good. I just wish that it could have like the overall scent, the overall full scent of the opening carried longer. But it's nice. When I say that carried longer, think Roja Dove's Parfum Cologne series. I think this Parfum Cologne series is to make the top notes last longer. If there was something like that of this, it'd be even better. It'd be dope. And then I'm going to the dry down of this. The toasted sugar and sugar and vanilla that's in here, it's just, like I said, it's throughout the life of it, but you're really getting more so on the dry down on your skin. Like I said, the patchouli is still there, but it's like very mild. It's not a big player. And then, because I'm actually wearing this right now, I'm wearing both. You do get a little bit of a woody feel once again, but it's from oak moss. But I pick up a more patchouli than oak moss. The oak moss is very faint in here, but it's still overall a very pleasant experience. Whereas in Date for Men, you're getting more oud that comes out, which is pretty cool. More oud is coming out, oud essence actually. And I still think that it's very nice. I just wish that that citrusy fruit, well, more so the fruitiness, stayed more longer in this fragrance. But those are typically more top notes anyway, so it's okay. But overall, scent wise, throughout the life of the fragrance, I am preferring Intimus. When it comes to occasions, I know this is more of a date, they're marketed for date nights, but I do think that you can wear this in almost across any occasion. I would prefer to wear these more casual than dressed up, in my honest opinion. I do think seasonal wise, I do think that Date for Men, in my opinion, has got the versatility to be worn year round. With an Intimus, I think, me personally, I think that it wouldn't be best in a warmer, hotter daytime. But any time of the year, nighttime, you are set. And when it comes to compliment factor, I think that both of these two have got some good potential to get compliments. I didn't get a chance to test this like directly at work, like having people smell me with this on, but I did with Date for Men. Women did like Date for Men. It wasn't like overwhelming, like, oh my gosh, this is great. I got a mixture of a few great reactions, but I got a lot of okay or good reactions. It wasn't breathtakingly a compliment monster, but I think they can get you compliments. I think this one can get you quite a bit of compliments as well. I think you're good there. Longevity wise, both of these two lasted 8+ hours on my skin, which is great. But these are more date night market fragrances. It doesn't have to last 8+ hours. Even if it's lasted 5 hours on my skin, I would have been fine with it because I like the scent of both. Just prefer Intimus more. And then last but not least, this has to be said here, is the price. The price of Date for Men is $248. That's before a discount. Jeremy does run discounts on this quite a bit, and you can get it for 30% off, 60% off, different types of things. Here's my opinion on this. Many people are complaining about the price of Date for Men and Intimus. People are complaining about both. The price of Intimus is $195, so $248 to $195. Here's my opinion on the pricing. I think that for a lot of fragrances out there in the world, you can get it on a discounter site, so you can get it for an even better price than the retail price. I think many people in the fragrance community have gotten spoiled by that, and then whenever they come across a fragrance that they can't get discounted, or it's very hard to, then they start to think, okay, is this really worth my money then? Because now I'm basically paying full retail. I think that the price tag on these is high. I'm gonna be honest with you, they are, but I appreciate them for what they are. In my honest opinion, I do think Date for Men is too much. I definitely think it's too much. Close to $250 for my experience with this fragrance. I don't think that it's worth that price tag personally. That is not to say that this is a bad fragrance before any German fragrance snobs or haters come out. I think it's good, but I just think the price tag is too high. However, I don't know, and we all don't know, what all went into the process of making this fragrance. The cost of the ingredients, the budget that Jeremy and Alberto Marias was given. We don't know that. So I'm almost certain that was taken into account to go into the actual overall price tag. But I do think it's too much personally. Nothing against it. And then with Intimus, for $195 for a 100 ml size bottle, I think that this is, because I've never smelled them like this before, and I consider both of these to be niche quality. No. This is more designer quality to me. Nothing against Jeremy. This is more designer quality. This is more niche quality to me. $195 for 100 ml bottle. Me personally, from my experience, because I've never smelled something like this before, I know there's comparisons out there to say this is similar to Jean Paul Gaultier's Ultra Male. When I did my first impressions of this brand, I'm gonna leave a link at the end to see it if you want to watch it. When I first smelled this, it did strongly remind me of Ultra Male. I got it over there. But the more that I wear this, the more I started to say, no, this is not like Ultra Male. It's sweet. Yes, they're both sweet, but it's not like Ultra Male. So for me, for this to be niche quality, I think to me, this is worth the price tag. You can be your own judge of that. Because you can't get that discounted, I mean, that's what's really messing up people's judgment here, because people I think in the community are so used to getting it at discounter sites, or so used to getting it in Facebook groups. Whenever they get approached with something that's just full retail flat out, they raise an eyebrow. They're like, I don't think I can do this. And what's funny is that I've seen people compare Date for Men, not compare, but with these fragrances right here, I've seen people in the Facebook group say, people are saying like, oh, I can get Parfums de Marly for a fraction of the cost of these. But they're basing it off the discounter price, or a Facebook group price. They're not basing it off the retail price. The retail price, it's more than both of these. So I would get a sample of these to make your own judgment if it's worth the price or not. Date for Men, I don't think it is personally. No disrespect. Intimus, I do think it's worth the money because of my experiences with it, and I've never spent nothing like it before personally, but I'm new to the fragrance game. So all in all, I think that Date for Men is a nice fragrance by Fragrance One, by Germany's fragrances brand, and I do think Intimus by Navitus, Relessons brand, is nice. I'm being completely objective. My fragrance opinion right here, no bias, not getting paid for anything. I think that they're both solid, but here's another thing I'm going to say. You don't have to be super extravagant and get either one of these fragrances to be a solid date night fragrance. You could get, where's it at? I got multiple bottles around. You could get Dolce & Gabbana the one, YSL L'Envie de L'Homme, and you could just end it right there. You don't have to get something super extravagant for a date night fragrance. That's just my honest opinion about that. But me personally, I'm really getting into fragrances really heavy. I'm liking to explore as many fragrances as I can, and at the same time, I do like to support other YouTubers. But I'm going to be unbiased in my opinions, though. I mean, they're nice fragrances to me. That's just my opinion. It's going to be a war zone probably in the comment section below, but that's just the magic of the fragrance community. Just don't be snobby about it. So that's all I got for you guys today, man. The winner of the fragrance battle this week to me is Navitus Intimus. I do like this fragrance a lot. I do like Date for Men as well, but I just prefer Intimus. Let me know in the comment section below, have you tried either one of these two fragrances? And if you have, which one do you think is better between these two? And give me, tell me why you think it's better. I know I love to talk to y'all in the comment section below. I'll reply to every comment. But yeah, that's the winner, Navitus Intimus, this week's fragrance battle. So that's all I got for you guys today, man. Like I said, if you haven't, it's free to subscribe to my channel. I know there's probably more people that's watching this video right now that's not subscribed, for sure. Please support my channel, subscribe. I got a lot of great content planned for you guys. And that's all I got for you guys today, man. Hope you have a nice day, nice evening. Till next time.